still, that big giant grabs you and takes you on. Speed, agility, the only thing that survives. This is what I tell my team members at EricX and iFlix and Notary. It's our ability to stay ahead of the game. We don't have size, we don't have scale, we don't have balance sheet, we don't have brand, we don't have distribution. The only thing we have going for us is we have to move faster than everybody else. The day that we move as fast or as slow as the big giant is the day that that big satellite TV crushes us, that big Singapore Airlines crushes us. It's the ability to move fast.
All of us want to achieve breakthroughs from where we are today and achieve new levels of performance and success. Whether it's for our companies and the impact we want to make, or even in our personal lives to realize our full potential. Usually, the breakthrough ideas on what to do are already within us and within our organizations. But often, they're not allowed to see light of day, or they're not given enough support to thrive, because organizations are focused on doing things how they're used to, and it's usually because these are the formula that made them successful. So breakthrough ideas get shot down because either top management doesn't want to take that risk, or there's too much planning, demanding that all contingencies are mapped out and identified and scenarios planned, and it doesn't get implemented because there's always 10 reasons to say no for every one reason to say yes. Or that there's the expectation that it must clear financial hurdles. Or because there's a government policy or regulation that doesn't allow it today. Or maybe because it has been tried before and failed.
But when you're trying to do something that no one else in the world has ever done, you're not going to get everything right. Our philosophy was, on a really good day, we're going to do 10 quick things and we're lucky if 5 hit the mark. On an average day, maybe 2 or 3 go well and 6, 7, 8 go wrong, which basically means you have to start with this mindset that things are going to be wrong and that's okay. But that doesn't hold you back, because if you start thinking about what are all the reasons it could go wrong, what's the business continuity plan, what's the risk mitigation plan, you never end up doing those 10 crazy ideas. So there are a couple of crazy ideas in this one picture. First, we thought in the early days, we'd be like the first low-cost airline to have full in-flight interactive screen, in-flight entertainment screens at every seat, even in economy, touch screen, select your movies, you can order your meals. It even had instant messaging. So if you're kind of bored on a plane and you kind of fancy that person on 12G, you're like, hey 12G, I'm at 17D, nice to meet you, my name's Azran. That was popular. And the whole idea was, instead of having to wait for the flight attendants to come, I can look through the menu and say, I want the chicken rice and I want a Coke, zap your credit card, order goes straight to the galley. Problem is this generation today, instant gratification, right? You order, you want it now, which meant logistically it was a nightmare for flight attendants because 12G wants a Coke, okay, 13D wants something else, 27G wants something else. It was crazy, it just doesn't work at all. And of course, when it comes to movies, Hollywood doesn't trust you to declare as an airline how many people watch which movies. So they charge you a licensing fee for every movie title times every screen or seat times every flight times every plane. Just a lot of money. And we're like, we've got a lot of this fixed costs. How should we price this? $10, $20. How many do we need to break even? Ooh, we need to have 50, 60% of people pay for this. Are they going to pay for it? Well, turns out 50% of our flights are late at night. Most people come in, they even want to sleep. But if you charge them $10, this is Asia, even if they cannot sleep, they're not going to pay $10. They would rather watch that plane on the globe going for 8 hours instead of paying for content. Clearly this was not a viable model. And instead of finger pointing and blaming, we decided, look, you know what, we're going to scrap it. It was a $12 million write-off. Pretty painful, but no one lost their jobs, no one was, blamed. It was We tried something, it didn't work, move on to the next thing. Sometimes in mistakes, there are also silver linings, because what we discovered when we removed the in-flight entertainment systems is that the plane became 2 tons lighter. When the fuel prices are high, 2 tons less weight is a massive fuel advantage over your competitors who have